Hey, everybody. Welcome to Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie Part 2. Hi, Julie.
Hello and happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to you as well. And happy Mother's Day to all of you for watching us. Can't believe it's Mother's Day. I didn't even realize that it was Mother's
I
Day.
I have to apologize because your card is just going to be waiting for you when you come here, and I'm sorry I didn't mail it.
Don't apologize. It's all good. It's all good. So, anyway, um, yeah, so this week uh is an exciting week. For a couple of reasons. The first thing is that we can open up the catalog. Yay.
Yay.
Yay. The second thing is Julie earned the incentive trip to Disney. So she and Jim are leaving on Wednesday. And Pop Pop and I are heading there and gonna kind of stay with the girls. I can't say we're babysitting them. They're not babies.
Yeah, I was telling you, I think you're going to be pretty bored.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're teenagers and yeah, they don't need a lot of
No.
they don't need a lot.
And they're going to be busy with end of school year things, finals, and I don't know what all. Um, so it's just a matter of meal planning and spending whatever time they can give us. So it'll be kind of fun. It'll be just different without all four kids, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe
It's
Tom
quiet.
will swing by, like he can swing by easily. Maybe Thomas will be able to.
I think he definitely plans to try to come and visit while you're here.
Oh,
Yeah.
good, good. Yeah. So anyway, it'll be fun, and you're going to have a great time, and you're going to be someplace where it's consistently warm for
I
more
think
than.
it's going to be consistently warm while you're here.
Oh, good,
Here.
good.
It's going to be a beautiful week. Maybe some storms though. A little worried about some storms later this week, but no, I feel like it's finally getting nice out, but that's how it is here in central Illinois anyway. We go from like, fake spring and then it's cold again. And then we go right into like hot summer kind of weather. Like, where is the in between?
There, none to be found. So yeah. Anyway, I hope the weather where you all are is nice, and I hope you all have a wonderful Mother's Day. I'm going to flip to my desktop, and we are going to focus on the in colors. And I know we've showed them to you before, but I'm going to show them to you again. Um, the weird thing is, when I was placing this order, I forgot the blends and the ink refills.
Mm.
So they're on their way, but I don't have them to show you today. But it doesn't matter because you'll know that they come in all the ink colors. So let me just scoot over here very quickly. And I'm going to start. I kind of got this mess here, and I apologize for that. So we'll start with the colors again, just as a reminder. Darling Duckling, Timid Tiger, Secret Sea, Cloud Cover, and Strawberry Slush. So I know we've probably discussed the issue with cloud cover. You won't see a cloud cover ink pad here because of the they were age testing the ink, and they do it by putting the ink pads into an oven and heat test them and heat stress them to see if the colors migrate. And cloud cover did. So after working with the chemist, they determined that the issue is with a chemical reaction between the ink and the foam pad. So they're not offering that to customers. Now, if you're a demonstrator, there's a limited supply in the warehouse, and they are going to sell them till they sell out. They're not going to make any more once they're
I
gone.
think they already sold out.
Oh, did they sell out?
I think they sold out on the first day.
Oh, see, I wasn't even aware of that. I mean, I did pick one up, but Um,
I
I
didn't either because it was a gamble. Like they were selling them as is, and so
right, right. But that being said, you can still get the cardstock and you can get the ribbon and you can get the Stampin' Blends. Now, if you really truly, oh yeah, I should. Well, I'm going to
you
do
know
that.
what? I lied. It is still available. I'm just
Oh, is
checking right now. Yeah.
okay.
Demonstrators only can order an ink pad if they want.
Yes. So yeah, when they're gone, they're gone. But if you are a customer and you really want some cloud cover ink, on page 33 of the catalog, they have two sets of classic stamping spots, small assortment, and cloud cover is in this one. It's the assortment number one. The order number is 166716, and it's a set of five for $19. So you can get some. And because the ink, the spots are not foam, they are like a linen kind of a fabric, I think,
Mm-hmm.
but they're
Like,
not anyway.
yeah.
So they are available to customers in this little collection. Okay, so that is the situation on the ink. So I'm going to move the ink pads, and I'll move the cardstock. And we'll talk about some of the other things. So these are the designer series paper packs. And probably Darling Duckling was probably the wrong color to start with, but there are two sheets, with two different patterns on here. And you'll see it better in another color. And then this like linen thread ribbon. It's very soft, easy to do Julie's little trick with or make a bow. So that is Darling Duckling. We have Timid Tiger. I put it right next to the Secret Sea because that's my Detroit Tiger colors.
I noticed.
I'm not ashamed. So I love this flower pattern, and there's this great leaf pattern, and then some stripes, and then this one is an interesting pattern. And you'll on the Secret Sea, you'll really see the difference because it's very striking. So we'll move Tim and Tiger out of the way. Our tigers are doing so well. Ugh. All right. I think this is stunning. The Secret Sea, it's got some cloud cover in the back with the leaves. And then look at that. Isn't that striking?
I
I
love
think it
Secret
is
Sea.
anyway. And then the stripes. Can you hear my phone ringing?
No.
Let me define it. Okay. Cloud cover. Move this out of the way. Cloud cover cardstock and the pretty cloud cover flowers in this DSP. And then strawberry slush, which I think is also really pretty. Again, this is very striking. And then the ribbon. So that is the in colors, kind of in depth. And of course, they come in the blends and the markers. Now, I'm going to bring the catalog back because I want to show you on page 121, all of these patterns are in all of the color collections. So you can get them in the 2024-26 in colors, the new ones that just came out, brights, neutrals, regals, and subtles. So I don't know. I think I really like this year's patterns of paper. So then I'm just going to flip one more page, and that's the color collections of ink themselves, starting on page 137. So the in colors are first, along with the basics. And you can
Scoot up
see,
just a little bit.
I'm sorry.
Scoot your catalog up just a little bit.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's good.
Thanks.
Thank
So normally, if you're familiar with how we do things, the ink pad assortments, you can get like a bundle of them. You can still do that for last year's, but they're not offering this year's in the bundle because of the cloud cover ink issue. So otherwise you can get that in color or any, well, okay. You can get the in color bundle 5 pads for $40.50. So the next 2 pages cover all the rest of the color collections, and you'll see the bundle pricing along, well, you won't because I don't have it in camera, along the bottom here in terms of cardstock and the ink pads and the refills. Okay. So that's kind of where you can find some of these things. So that being said, now I am going to move some of this stuff out of our way and bring out my project. And I really don't have too many samples. Oh, by the way, there's also some flat pearls
I
for the
love
in
those.
colors for both sets of in colors. I love these. I've got more on the way because I've completely annihilated one whole pad and I'm trying to do the same for this. So you'll probably see it a lot on my projects. All right, I'm using a basic white cardstock base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of strawberry slush cardstock, 3 1/4, or it would help if I didn't have it slanted, 3 1/4 by 5 3/8. And then I have a piece of designer series paper, 3 inches by 5 inches. Those are the only pieces I have of cardstock and paper. All right, let me get rid of these things. And the first thing I'm going to do is bring out my paper trimmer. And I'm going to cut these on the diagonal. So corner to corner, I'm going to line it up with where the cutting blade goes and cut it. I'm going to do the same thing here. Now, the flip side of this is that great speckled, but I'm going to use the flowers. And I'm going to do the same thing. Corner to corner. Because these are going to then be layered on here. I'm done with the paper trimmer. And I'm going to use some liquid glue because I want to put these on, or I want to get them layered first. And I got a card and I was looking for the sample that inspired me to do this. And it was a birthday card from somebody. So I'm not sure of if this was her original design or if she found it from somebody else. I don't know. But I am like addicted to this little. We used this same card layout in Hostess Club, and I'll show you a sample of what we did. All right. So now I'm going to layer these on here. So I'm going to have this gap that I can use to stamp my image or my greeting. And I'm using an online exclusive stamp set for this.
I think I know which stamp set you're using, and I'm excited you're using it because I haven't done much with it yet.
Ah, I know a lot of people don't really kind of bother looking at the online exclusives, but after we made this card at club, I had some of my Hostess Club members who don't say, I've got to start looking at these online exclusives before I come to club. So if I want to order anything, I can. All right, so I'm going to bring out my strawberry slush ink pad and blooming phrases. So these are, I love these, like, I don't know, expanded lines on these. This is
Mhm.
we had another one not too long ago that is, I think it may have sold out actually. It was on the last chance list. But what I like about this one too, in addition to these happy, thanks, birthday, celebrate, hello there, anniversary, just because thinking of you, are some images that you can add to this. So what I did is I picked hello there. So that's going to be our greeting. And I've got a little set of like daisy kind of flowers because this kind of reminds me of daisies a little bit. Okay. Now, the other thing I learned from one of my customers who needed some help because she kind of messed up her stamping. I hope I don't jinx myself. Is that if you do, you can take a 3/4 inch strip of paper and do your stamping, and then you can cut it and trim it.
That is good to know.
Okay. So I'm going to stamp hello there. Oh, okay. And I'm going to stamp a few little flowers down here. This really is a very quick card. So quick, in fact, I made some in all the colors.
All right.
Not that I'm going to do that now, but I'm going to show them all to you because we can do it's not really a this or that. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kind of a thing. All right, so I'm going to open this up.
I love doing card sets in all the colors.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. We're going to stamp a few little flowers on the inside. We're going to add, I'm going to close up the ink pad and bring out the flat pearls. And I'm going to use, oh shoot, and I had it here and I put it away. Okay. I'm going to use the little guys. I thought about putting them in all the centers of the flowers, but I think I like them. That's really stuck to those scissors. Actually, you know what? I think I changed my mind. Let's put a big guy right here. I want to move him over just a smidge. Boy, these are really sticky. And then I need a medium one. And put that there, like so.
Beautiful.
So this is the card using blooming phrases with some designer series paper. Let me bring out the other colors. So here it is in Timid Tiger. Here it is in Secret Sea. And it doesn't matter. You'll notice that the strawberry slush is going this way and the other two are going this way. It doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just that's just how it happened to be. So what I did on the cloud cover, since I couldn't use the ink, is I backed it on the Secret Sea. I wanted some contrast with this one. So what I did is I stamped off on the Secret Sea and got this color, which I think kind of goes.
You stamped Secret C off?
I stamped Secret Sea off to get
I
this
see.
color.
Yeah. So
So I thought that
have you tried making a little ink spot yet or
no, that's sitting over on my table. And then what I did for the Darling Duckling, because again, I didn't like how it looked just on the plain cardstock. I backed it on
Mm.
black
Oh,
and I used Memento ink for the greeting. I kind of like the yellow, black, white combination.
yeah.
So that is my set of cards using um, the blooming phrases and some of the in color designer series papers and gems and ink for what we have. So you'll have to tell me which one you like. Um,
Oh,
I don't know, Jules, do you have a
that
favorite?
is tough. I'm like it's sort of like which one is my favorite color, right? Because they're all fantastic. I'm really drawn to Secret Sea, and I think it is a new favorite in color. But the strawberry slush is great too. I like that shade of pink. So
Yeah.
either one of those two, those would be my favorites.
Okay. One of these will be in your packet of cards.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome. So let me show you, unless you like this one better, what I did for Hostess Club is there's a pack of paper. Oh, shoot, I put it away. Um, it's this metallic paper.
Mm.
Let me see if I can find it real quick. So just talk amongst yourselves for 5 seconds.
Yeah, so that one's an online exclusive and it's called Flower Garden Foils.
Here it is. Okay. So it comes in three colors: strawberry slush, cloud cover, and what's the other one?
Pretty in pink.
Pretty in pink. Thank you, Julie. And you get it's just on one side because it's foiled. And I don't know how well you can see this, but this has kind of a grid
Yeah,
to
kind
it.
of like a geometric pattern. It reminds me of the embossing folders that go with celebratory sips, the glass and gardens.
Yes. Yes. And then the other one is, let's see if this little strawberry slush, if you can see it on the contrast.
Yeah.
They're flowers. Does that show, Julie?
Yep.
Okay. So you get like two sheets of each color, one of each pattern in that color. So what I did is I used the strawberry slush and I paired it with granny apple green, and then this one I paired with Secret Sea. And
Okay.
I stamped the leaves full strength, and then I just moved it a little bit and stamped it again. And that's when I thought, hey, that doesn't look bad with the cloud cover. So
Yeah.
that was kind of that. So there is that card as well. I didn't have enough for club to do all the same colors, so I let them choose. So I had the cloud cover Secret Sea and the strawberry slush granny apple green. All right, so I'm going to now turn my camera back around and show off my card one more time.
What a great set of cards.
Well, thank you, Julie. Oh, excuse me. I don't know why my finger slides over that and turns off my camera, but here we go. I really do like this little card layout. It's like I said, it's simple, it's fast. You can make a lot of cards very quickly and get a
Yeah.
variety of different colors. And I'm anxious to try this with other designer series papers too, not just these paper packs, but I have to believe in going through some of the other papers that we'll find other things to do with this. So I'd be excited if you try this layout, post it so we can, excuse me, so we can see it. Ah, so Julie, what big plans do you have? Mother's Day.
Packing, product shares, cleaning for your visit. And hopefully some yummy food that Jim smokes on the on the smoker and some game time with the kids. So it's just gonna be a busy day, a combination of all the things.
Yeah, I am trying to go through all my dies and embossing folders. That is a chore. I haven't done it in a few years, so I was pretty stunned about how many I have to get rid of. So it's rather daunting. So tomorrow we're gonna grill out. I'm not a fan of going out on Mother's Day. Today, Mother's
Yeah.
Day. I'm not a fan of going out to restaurants. They're crowded, there's long waits, and I just would rather not. So
Ditto.
we're not. Yeah, exactly. And whether we take in a movie, Mark and Andrew are here, or we don't know what we're gonna do yet. So we're just keeping it keeping it chill.
That sounds like a great day. A great way to spend Mother's Day.
I think so. And I'm gonna eat some yummy cookies that came for me. All right. Well, I think that kind of wraps it up. Julie, do you have any other wonderful words to share?
I don't. I hope you guys all enjoy your Mother's Day. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with us today.
And if not, you're watching it on a replay. I hope you had a fabulous Mother's Day, whether you're spending it with your mother or whether you're spending it with your kids, the rest of your family, or both. So we're looking forward to it. So we're looking forward again to seeing the kids and spending some time there. So, all right. Well, until next Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie, have a wonderful week, everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye,
Bye,
Julie.
everybody.
Love
Bye,
you.
Mom. Love you.